Hey guys, welcome to World of Fantasy. My name is Jeffrey. Today I'm back again with
Xavier, aka Thefilmzay.
You can check out his channel. Probably going to be in the link in the description, or it's going to be up here in the cards. At least I think it's up there.
Somewhere over here.
I'm pretty sure it's right there.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure though.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be saying our top 10 film moments that actually impacted us.
No motherfucking keys.
Because me and Xavier, we're really into film. We're also filmmakers. If you want to check out our filmmaking channel,
HT Productions.
It'll be up here.
Yep.
It'll be up here in the cards. But yeah, so we made a couple of short films under the name HT Productions. So you guys can go check that out if you want. Okay, I was gonna say that most of my picks are gonna be acting based because I'm primarily an actor. So that's what's gonna be inspiring most of my list.
Mine is like overall feeling of the scene, like not just acting, but just like how you feel watching the actual what's on screen.
I'll go first. All right. So we're starting off with 10, correct?
Yep.
So I have a really weird one for my number 10. I'm gonna say for number 10, from Jackie Chan's Drunken Master, I'm gonna say the final fight. Throughout the Drunken Master, the story revolves around Jackie Chan and him bettering himself as a person because he's like a young adolescent who's troubled and stuff. So the final fight basically sums up how he's revolved and become better and improved himself. So that last scene is really impactful towards me.
My number 10 film scene is actually also kind of weird. It's the opening for the movie How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh.
Now, it sounds kind of weird, but this opening is probably one of my favorites of all time for film in general. The way music is established, like the score-wise, established right off the bat, and you hear the themes of each character, what's going on the screen was really eye-opening to me, and it's probably music-wise for film. And also, you get every introduction for characters like perfectly. You get Hiccup introduced, Astrid. You get Stoic. You get everybody in the film. It's a perfect opening to a film to establish all the characters, their beliefs, and wants and needs. That's why it's my number 10.
Got you. After I really thought about it, I decided that I should probably add it in because it really motivated me throughout the years, and that was the speech in Rocky Balboa 2006. It's whenever he was talking to his son, and now like the reason I realized how impactful this was is because whenever I was watching it, I could like recite the whole entire thing. I was like, oh yeah, I should probably add this in. But yeah, so that's motivated me throughout a lot of the things I do, training, and it really showed me how you should keep on pushing and moving forward.
My number 9 is also kind of weird. This is a film from 2020. I know, kind of crazy. Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, and it's Levy, aka Chadwick Boseman, RP. His first monologue. He has 2 monologues in the film. His first one that I'm talking about, and it is so powerful. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Try to avoid spoilers for you guys, but watch the film if you've seen. You know what I'm talking about. But how do I explain this without saying spoilers? It's just
beautiful. Like,
beautiful. It's heart-wrenching. It's deep, and especially seeing Chadwick do it, it just almost brought me down to tears. Really, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And you hear what he's saying, and it's all pretty much like one long take in a way.
Yeah.
There's like very few cuts in the monologue, but it's just like 8 minutes of just like pure. How do I explain it? It's kind of weird, but
it's tragedy. I'd say.
Tragedy, really.
Yeah, it's really tragic.
And like I said earlier, it's Chadwick Boseman doing the monologue. You know, unfortunate passing last year, and yeah, I had to include it just because of that. So yeah.
Whenever, speaking of, whenever Chadwick died, we were both like we were like just about to release our short film. We were mad hype about it.
Yeah.
And then like Chadwick died, and then it like threw off the whole entire thing. We were like, man, Like, it really, like, messed up, like, the whole entire day. It was
Yeah.
like, come on.
We still put it out.
Yeah,
there
we
for
still
a film,
released the film, but, like...
it was an unsettling feeling.
Yeah. My number 8 is the argument scene from Marriage Story.
That was my number 11. It
Yeah.
was just right there.
It's the argument scene from Marriage Story. So I put it here because the scene, it was like perfect acting in a way. The whole entire film builds up to this moment almost, and whenever it happens, it's like it's really compelling to see both the characters just interact in that way, because we haven't seen them throughout the film. Like, they were clashing, but they weren't legit head to head until that argument scene. So it really became one of my favorite scenes from 2019. Yeah,
Marriage Story is in my top 2 trailers of all time. So it kind of hurt me not putting that scene in the film my list. But I totally get what you're saying. It's almost perfect acting, like you said.
Yeah.
And it's like a build to like this point and like clashing heads back and forth, yelling at each other, crying, screaming. But it's great.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Until it's your turn.
Number 8. Also, kind of a weird one, but this film is beautiful.
Just all of yours are weird.
Spirited Away. The
Yeah.
ending is Spirited
Yeah.
Away. All of my videos somewhere up here, my top 10 animated films.
Put that over
Put it in
the
the card
card.
somewhere.
Put the card.
But I said on my list that Spirited Away was the first time I felt actually transported into a film. You're in this world of fantasy with these different creatures and spirits.
World of fantasy.
World of this world of fantasy. However, at the very end, you actually truly feel that. That's not any spoilers at all. But our main character Ren goes on this like journey at the end, and you get the music plays in the background. It's just a simple piano track, really, but it's truly breathtaking and beautiful to see on screen. Also, in animation, the film is absolutely gorgeous, and yeah, the ending of Spirited Away was the perfect ending to really any animated film.
Number 7, I have the lighthouse in the argument scene. Whenever they're like, I'm just gonna quote it because I love it. So this is spoilers. Whenever they're like, what? That's what I mean. That's what I mean. That's the problem with G. With G.
You want to be lobster?
No. No. Oh my god. Oh, I love it so much. It's really a testament to like how amazing these two actors are. I wasn't expecting Robert Pattinson to become one of my favorite actors.
Same here.
Until The Lighthouse. And then after The Lighthouse, I started watching more of his stuff, and then I became...
A fanboy.
Yeah, a fanboy. Like, I really love all of his performances, almost all of his performances. I don't like Twilight. None wrong with Twilight to all those people that like Twilight, but it's never been my thing.
So, my number 7, for Fantastic Mr. Fox, the movie by Wes Anderson. We have the introductions of the characters Bunches, Bunts, and Beans. Now, like I said, it's Wes Anderson. So, you know how he edits his films, how he like crafts the films for like colors ago, and it's almost the perfect way of introducing like the threat to the film, I guess you could say, in a very comedic way. Now, mainly the reason why it's funny is because of the edits that happens in the whole entire sequence, and it's really established. The characters were really great in my opinion, and you see how the characters are established right there affects the rest of the film in my opinion. So because of that, that's on my list as well.
Got you.
Yeah.
My number 6 is Ma Rainey's Black Bottom with Chadwick's performance. He's already went over it, so I don't really have to explain myself. It was just completely beautiful, and whenever I watched it, I was like, he did this while he was sick. It made the performance even more heart-wrenching. And then me realizing that we're probably never going to get like a Chadwick performance ever again.
We're not.
Yeah, we're not. So it really impacted me.
Yeah.
And the performance was completely inspiring to me, at least.
Yo, Jeff, what's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
You talking about
My
7?
number
God.
6 is the ending of 7.
I knew.
Ooh-wee. So, I'm going to try to avoid spoilers as much as possible. We basically have Kevin Spacey.
Kevin
who
Spacey.
who plays the character of John Doe. and he's just like crazy killer, man. He's a menacing and whatnot, and we have this car ride scene between him and Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt, who are like detectives and whatnot in the film, and the suspense that you get from the car ride, you get to the location, then the box happens, and you find out what's in the box, and you were just like, whoa, like you were just like almost like terrified of what's in the box.
Mm-hmm. I'm just imagining Roddy Ricch right now.
The amount of like tension I felt inside of me, I was like stiff for the last 20 minutes of the film because that whole entire sequence. I was glued to my seat, my eyes were just on the screen, and I was just truly terrified of the last 20 minutes of 7. And because of that, it's my list. And you still got to see it.
Yeah, I still got to see it. Number 5 pick, my current favorite film from Blind Spotting, the ending monologue. I guess I'm just a little bigger than a picture print. Okay, let's stop. All right, it's one of my favorite monologues ever. It's basically if you haven't seen Blind Spotting, it's Raphael Casal and Daveed Diggs, and they're best friends, and they grew up together, and it's basically a week of their life, and a lot of stuff happens in that week, and I don't know, I can't even explain it. It's like one of my favorite films.
Yeah.
And the ending just brings everything full circle, and it tells it basically brings Daveed's story to a close, and I just love the ending of that film.
Also, you did your own version.
Oh yeah, I did that monologue. Check it out on my Instagram. I do a lot of monologues. Link below. Yes, sir. Yeah. Y'all go check that out.
Yeah. And to add on what Jeffrey was saying, the way Daveed was able to do it, the free verse and rap in the monologue was almost perfect in my opinion. Mm-hmm. The amount of not stress, but like uncomfortness I felt.
Yeah. Oh, that you felt. Okay.
Yeah, I felt watching it, and I was just like, whoa, this is real.
Yeah.
And I saw them all. It's before I saw the actual film. Mm-hmm. I think it showed me before a while ago. But then you find out why he's there in that particular place.
Makes it so much more impactful.
So much impactful. And
yeah.
My number 5 film was from 2019, Portrait of a Lady on Fire. Now, the reason why this is on my list is because this film has 3 endings. Sounds weird. I'll explain. The way they were able to show symbolism in this film is near perfect as far as like similar goes for film. And the 3 endings, there's a send-off, a reunion, and a, how do I explain this, a betrayal, I guess you can say. And it's truly beautiful to see, especially when you see the film, like the whole film, and you get to the endings. It's breathtaking to watch. It's also gut-wrenching to watch. And please watch it if you have it. It's on Hulu.
Number 4, There Will Be Blood. I Abandoned My Child. That scene, I freaking love that scene. I love the whole entire film, There Will Be Blood, but that particular scene, it really showed, Daniel's raw emotion. Yeah, and everybody knows this. Well, most people should know this if you're a film fan. Daniel Day-Lewis is like one of the best actors ever.
Yeah, ever.
And
top 5.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he's always had good performances. So this scene in particular, it really showed raw emotion and completely, it's like the scene jumped out from the screen. It was amazing to me, and it really inspired me in my acting.
Yeah. On number 4, my boy Damien Chazelle, Whiplash. Oh boy. Okay, where do I begin with Whiplash? The ending is what I'm talking about. The ending scene. You don't know the ending scene. Whiplash. The reason why this is on my list is because this is probably the best editing I've ever seen in film.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah.
Hands down.
I can get behind that.
This is it. The way they were able to incorporate the beats, the music, the cut to the film was truly a masterpiece. Also, of course, you see the arc of both Fletcher, and we also have Andrew from the film. You have the kind of like rough tension, but at the very end, we see it blended. They're actually like, they're actually one. They're actually the composer, the musician, and and
They actually come together after constantly
exactly
bashing heads.
And especially you can see the facial expressions between them and during the performance scene.
He was like, he was there to embarrass him.
Yeah.
And then after he started like taking charge, he was like, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And then of course we have the drum solo.
Mm-hmm.
And this is really the part of the film in which Andrew takes control of his situation.
Mm-hmm.
Beforehand, he's always like complaining, crying, whining a lot. Not whining, but like, kind of getting in his feelings a bit during the whiplash feel.
Yeah, but like if you were in that situation.
Yeah, but still, he was kind of,
I see what you mean though.
Yeah,
the whole entire film, like he was like taking a step back, and this is his first time taking charge.
Yeah, he was always kind of like hurt physically and mentally by Fletcher, but now you see him actually coming out and he's being his own person. That was incredible to watch on film, especially betrayed through like drums and music wise.
My number three.
Top three.
Ooh. All right, my number 3 is Joaquin's performance in The Master and the interrogation scene. Have you seen The Master?
I'm not yet.
You got to see that.
I'm not yet.
In the interrogation scene, well, not really an interrogation. It's hard to explain. It was like an interview more of than an interrogation. But it has, Philip and Joaquin, both amazing actors, going back and forth. Joaquin showing a full range of emotion just through his eyes. You can see just like every little bit of what he's feeling, and that really was amazing. Like, not from the words that he said it showed his emotion, for how he said it, and in his eyes you can see what he's feeling. And I thought that really was inspiring.
To add on what you said about Daniel Day-Lewis, about him being like one of the best actors we know, Joaquin is definitely on that list. Like I said, with his eyes. He did the same thing with Joker. His eyes told the story of this character. I want to add on that one too.
And if we're both talking about eyes too, Jake Gyllenhaal is also a master with his eyes too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Hey, my number 3, spoiler alert, because I kind of have to like spoil it for you to be able to talk what I'm feeling about. It's for La La Land. So I haven't seen the film. Like, cover your ears for a second. It's cool. Number 3, do something with it, Joey. Number 3, La La Land. The ending of La La Land. Now, first off, this is truly like eye candy to watch.
I agree.
So we're like transported like 5 years later, and we have Emma Stone's character. It's like a big name actress now. Ryan Gosling owns his own jazz club, making that money, making that bread. And then Emma Stone meets Sebastian again 5 years later, and they lock eyes. And there's like a beautiful 10-minute montage about what could have been with them. And you see it, the bright colors, the vibrant colored sets, the cinematography, and it all comes together to this beautiful but also kind of heart-wrenching truth or reality of what could have been with them, but it wasn't. And then you get the last shot of them looking at each other, and the movie ends like that. And I was like that after I finished watching the last scene in the film, and it's beautiful to watch on screen. And that's why it's on my top 3 list.
Yeah, I agree. Which was dope. It's like a spot. There's and they were like in completely different situations in life.
Yeah.
And I love the realization that she's like, oh, this is Homeboy's place. Yeah. Like I love that realization. Like she was like, oh. Yeah, I know. Sebs? But yeah, my number 2 pick is Denzel in Training Day. Denzel is one of my favorite actors ever. He's really inspiring overall. Oh, he's the first black man to get multiple acting Oscars.
Yes.
He was the second to get. He was the second black man to get an Oscar for acting. So his performance was amazing throughout this point, and then the last scene. This is like the conclusion to his character. And him just going nuts. If you've never seen Training Day, you need to go see it because it's truly an amazing film. yeah, I don't know what else to say about it because I don't want to spoil nothing, but it's incredible. Go watch it.
My number 2 might be a little bit cheating a bit, but it's the last 25 minutes of 2001: A Space Odyssey. Now,
Just the brain is.
your brain is like absolutely mind effed at this moment.
Yeah.
And however, you see the cinematography in this film is truly breathtaking. Probably my favorite cinematography of any film of all time.
Agreed.
And you see the character get like transported through the tunnel, the light tunnel,
Mm-hmm.
and you see the very end. He's in that strange room.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason why it's my number 2 is because that it's unsettling but also beautiful to watch.
Yeah.
Especially because the still shots in this film are incredible as well. And you see him now age. Oh, spoiler alert! Spoiler!
Okay.
You see him now aged, and you feel just like sick. I don't know why.
Yeah,
For me
I know what you
personally,
mean,
I felt
yeah.
like sick watching this film.
All right, guys. So my number 1 film is from the movie Stronger. After I took a large break from acting, I started off, and then I took a year's break. This scene really completely brought me back into it, and made me realize how magical film was. So there's a car scene whenever they're both arguing, and it really sparked what true acting was. I saw that and I was like, that's real. That's acting. And what it did was it made me realize I have to do this with my life. Like, I have to create moments like this.
I haven't seen the film personally yet,
Mhm.
but I will. But the clip you showed me was like truly incredible. Jake Gyllenhaal's an amazing actor, first of all,
Yeah.
and yeah, he truly brings his raw emotions in that scene in particular. My number 1 is a scene in which I saw this film for the first time, and it was really the snap moment that I was like, I have to do film as a career. I have to direct films, I have to write films, I have to do this to be able to be successful in the film industry and career-wise and whatnot. My number 1 is from the movie Django Unchained by Quentin Tarantino, and it's the scene with Jamie Foxx in an all blue outfit. He's all hyped up, he's all clean and whatnot, the blue outfit on,
Yeah.
and then he's whipping his previous slave owners that he encountered once again, and like the way you die, boy, exactly. And the reason why, because it was something about how the camera movement in that scene in particular was almost like perfect to like show the status / the powerfulness of Django character, and the music behind it, the cinematography, even the editing a bit was something about that kind of opened to me personally on a personal note, and saying I have to do film as my career, and that is why it's my number 1 on my list.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, let me just say, I put him onto that film.
Yeah, he did.
I put him onto that.
did.
Yes, sir. Jeffrey's recommendations. Check out my letterbox. Yes, sir. You got some bangers on there. All right. Xavier's going to be on letterbox soon.
Yeah, I will.
He will be on there soon.
Yeah, I will.
Yes, sir. All right, so thank you guys for watching. If you guys have your own... All right, thank you guys for watching. If you guys have your own lists that really impacted you as filmmakers or just in general, put them in the comments below. We'd love to read them. If you have any comments, suggestions, videos, ideas, I don't know, you can just put them in the comments too. We'll check those out.
Also, a lot of our films that we mentioned are on like streaming services, so Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, HBO Max, Disney Plus. There are a lot of them are all up there.
Mm-hmm.
So you have any of those, check them out.
Yeah, check them out because a lot of these films are amazing.
Yeah.
And I feel like you guys would really enjoy them.
Yeah.
So yeah. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Jeffrey.
And I'm Xavier, aka Thefilmzay.
And we'll see you later. There you go. We'll see you
Deuces.
later.